Guys, Susie from Manifest Your Badassery, drinking a badass cup of coffee, coming at you today from my living room. We're trying things a little differently. I'm doing an actual video instead of live because this is how I roll. I just like to try it all and throw it up there and see what sticks. So I hope you guys are having a great afternoon doing whatever you're doing, or time. Now that we're not live, right? It doesn't matter. This could be alcohol, but actually it is coffee. It's not happy hour quite yet. So we have spent time thinking about how it's good to reflect on last year and think about lessons that we've learned and things that we've totally rocked at. But now it's time to move forward and start looking into this next year and how we're going to make it the best it can possibly be. So if you have the Badass Planner, you've seen how my essay for January is all about picking one word that will sort of encapsulate your year, that will help you move forward in whatever it is that you want to do. Now, I think that's so funny because you're probably seeing this all over right now. When I wrote this, it certainly wasn't my idea, but I had read about it, and now you see it everywhere. So I'm sure a lot of you are kind of wondering what exactly that means. So I want to explain that to you. I think that having the one word is fabulous. I am not someone that ever has done New Year's resolutions because to me, resolutions always end up being things that I kind of want to do all the time anyway. There's nothing new, right? There's nothing new about wanting to be a better person. There's nothing new about not wanting to crab at people all the time, or wanting to eat well or exercise and all that shit, right? That's stuff that all of us really would love to be able to do all the time, no matter what time of year it is. So the other thing about resolutions that I hate is that they kind of set you up to fail. Because you come up with this great resolution, and then if you're not able to stick with it all the time, then you feel really bad about yourself. Well, fuck that. I don't want to deal with that. I like the idea of a word. Because to me, the word isn't just like a thing, right? It's not, oh, I want to attain this or I want to become this thing. It is more of a feeling state, because that's what those things are, right? We want to be a better person, we want to lose weight or whatever, because we want to feel what? We want to feel proud, we want to feel happy, we want to feel good in our skin, we want to feel blah, 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 ... So the one word is like a feeling state. So I, for one, thought about this, and it's funny because, of course, I mentioned in my essay that, you can break the rules and have it be a phrase. So, of course, I broke the rules, and I decided that I'm using a phrase. So I had done a blog post not that long ago called, "If I Build It, They Will Come." And I thought, after I wrote that, I'm like, that is a perfect phrase for me to use for 2018. Because I am someone who definitely likes to see the end of the tunnel. I like to have control over everything. I'm very much a perfectionist. I jump in to do things, but usually there are things that I pretty much know I'm going to be able to do well. And I've kind of been in a transition period with what I'm doing for my business, especially, and other things in my life. So if I build it, they will come tells me that, I can let go. I'm going to concentrate on things that I enjoy and work hard at those things, but I'm not going to try to plan exactly what that's going to end up looking like. I'm going to kind of let it organically happen. So that is my phrase. If I build it, they will come. And what that phrase does for me, and what your word will do for you, is it's your cheerleader when everything's going great and you're like, yes, this is my word. This is really helping me. And when things are not going so hot, it helps to inspire you. It reminds you, okay, if I build it, they will come. I can relax. So that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I want you to think about. And I do want you to think about it. I want you to spend some time. I know a lot of people on my Facebook group have already been throwing out their words, and it's so fun. I love thinking about it. And sometimes it will just hit you like this and you know it. That's it. But I also don't want it to be something that you don't put a lot of thought in, because it does need to be something that is really going to challenge you, inspire you, all of those things. So I'm going to take a sip of this delicious coffee before it gets cold in my badass mug. And with that, I hope you at least took a couple seconds to think about, what should my word be for 2018? So if you're feeling brave, go ahead and share the word. And if you're feeling even braver, you can say why you chose that word. And that's what we're going to use for 2018. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you next week. We'll talk about more of, okay, now that we have our word, kind of how are we going to accomplish what we want to accomplish? What are we going to do? What are we trying to accomplish for the next year? So you guys have a great week. Stay warm, and I'll come at you next time. Bye.